Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Film Breakdowns. This is the series where I take a few of my online head-to-head clips and I just kind of break down and give you the hows and whys as to what happened exactly on the play. Was it a good user? Was it a bad user? Was it something I did that made the play work, or was it something completely random in Madden? That's the kind of things we're going to look at here in this series. And instead of talking and explaining about it, let's just jump right into it and show you exactly what it's all about here. So let's look at this first play here. We're trying to get a run to the right going with Eric Dickerson, and of course pre-play, man. We're just looking over here. We're seeing a lot of course, we see the green box as well light up. That's very helpful as well. But we're just seeing a ton of numbers over here. We have Terry McLaurin accounting for the DB. You figure if my right tackle can take care of the guy that's right off of his left shoulder, Arroyo taking care of the end, Donateri Poe taking care of that linebacker right there. We're going to be one-on-one with the safety is sort of the vision there, so we'll kind of let this play out. He does end up shifting, but that doesn't really change the numbers, and that's almost exactly what happens. Actually, we even get better numbers. The receiver wasn't even accounting for his DB. Donateri Poe ends up taking him. Still make the guy miss. End up making a big play down the field. Thought we could have done a little bit more there on the back end with it, but still overall really nice run there from Eric Dickerson running down the field. On this next one here, we are trying to get the pass game going. You see the mesh concept underneath, trying to sneak Poe there out of the backfield. But what's going to end up happening, he's going to send a blitz here coming from the left. We're going to feel that. We're going to sense that. We're just going to roll out with Josh Allen. He's locked up in man coverage, even make a juke right there, making a guy miss. He's, as you see, let's back up just a skosh here. You can see he's locked up in man coverage downfield with everybody, along with sending the blitz there off the left side that we felt that pressure. So of course, just rolling out to our right is going to be our best option, and then making a guy miss all the better right there with the all ever elusive Josh Allen going down the field. So just really nice play there on the offensive side of the ball. Now we have the ball in the red zone here, and it's the same exact thing, guys. We have all the numbers here to the left. Dion for the X factor, tight end to there, receiver for the guy in front of him, and then we have a lead blocker in Donateri Poe. Doesn't really even have to do much. Does put the shoulder into a guy, but ends up just springing Eric Dickerson to the left there. And that is just really simple math there, guys. Taking advantage. We always talk about running where they're not, running where you have blockers and they do not. They have less defenders. That's exactly what we do here, taking advantage of that. Even though his guys light up over there, we have the numbers. Going to make for an easy trip to the end zone there for Eric Dickerson. Now here on the defensive side of the ball, you see we're just trying to play a basic cover 3 here. Nothing too crazy. Trying to stop the run here. We did have 6. Let's rewind it a little bit. 6 down, not down linemen, but 6 guys right on the line of scrimmage, the 4 down linemen, and then our 2 linebackers there off the edge. But our opponent does a good job getting numbers, motioning 87. You saw him come across the screen there, and just getting numbers. You can see hat on a hat, and then he's going to have his lead blocker accounting for the user or that safety right there. So just a good job. His blocker didn't quite get to the safety, unfortunately for him, but just really good job. Of course, he didn't necessarily mean to do that. That was just kind of where the auto motion took him, but still a really good play call, getting the numbers in the formation right there for his run game. Sticking on the defense side of the ball, we are obviously trying to set up a pressure here off that left side. Not the best thing to do here, blitzing from depth. He's just going to roll out. Terrible user play right there as well. Just not getting depth at all. I'm running right with I believe that's a purple zone out there. Covering grass. Of course, I am trying to cover this guy coming across the middle of the field. Right in this area, trailing right behind me, but just really in no man's land. I'm not covering him. I'm not covering the guy that caught the ball there. So I'm caught in no man's land, kind of in between those 2 routes, and he hits a nice completion right there, and a big completion at that. Here again, just ended up in a basic cover 3. He's going to hit us there with the play action, and unfortunately here, our edge defender, I believe that is Nolan Smith, just runs right by him, bites right on that play fake right there, and unfortunately that is just going to leave his guy wide open across the field there. Cole Bishop really not doing much for me. I'm not sure if I was playing outside or whatnot, but just Cole Bishop lets him just cross his face right there, and that is really not good. Lets him beats into the pylon, and that's going to be a touchdown for him, and a very easy one at that. Made it a little bit too easy there for our opponent. Now on offense for us, it is 3rd and 2 here. I know I don't have that on the screen, just kind of have the basic plays down. Scenario not necessarily mattering a whole lot here, but in this one it does matter. It is 3rd and 2, so we are just searching for space. We go to 5 wide, and we're trying to work this out route here, hoping that he doesn't play to the outside, and if he does, hopefully our guy can just be better, playing the space out there and you're going to see it does end up working out for us. His guy kind of bails out, probably in a purple zone, probably in a seam curl right there, and just gives us a ton of space open underneath, and that's exactly what we were trying to dial up. Sort of spread them out, and then take exactly what the defense gives us underneath right here, and just overall really nice play call from us. So this next one here, we obviously are trying to set up a big play here. Steve Smith Sr., McLaurin, and Arroyo all going on downfield routes. Even Matt Collins running a pretty deep out route, with Marshall running a almost 15-yard in route, trying to get the ball down the field, obviously, right here. But let's just play it through and see what happens. We're going to be able to step up in the pocket. You see all these guys kind of void the area. I do see this zone coming across, just kind of sitting in the middle of the field. Probably could have hit Brandon Marshall on that big in route, or pass let it in kind of towards like the middle of the field there to Y. Might have had a completion, but I was going to take off with Josh Allen and take the easy first down. I just wanted to kind of keep moving the ball there on offense. Didn't want to take any risks. It was only second down, I do believe, on this play right here, so didn't want to take any risks and just getting down with Josh Allen sliding, making sure nothing bad happens to the football. Now a quick one here on offense, trying to work these drags underneath with the A icon and the Y icon. Just run a mesh underneath. Opponent does a really good job here, locking me up in man coverage, catching me off guard, and as you can see, there is just a free rusher coming at Josh Allen, coming at my quarterback, and that is not what we want. We did not have the play call at all for that. I know those drags are quick routes, but not exactly blitz beating routes necessarily coming across the middle of the field, especially like that, locking up in man coverage. Opponent does a good job getting a free rusher off the edge. Now this one here, you obviously see it is fourth down. You see that red first down line marker right there. So you see this is a scheme that was on the channel as well, 5 wide out of this Jets playbook. So we're sending Matt Collins on the seam, trying to sneak Steve Smith Sr. there on the post, kind of in behind him. And then we have Arroyo stretching the seam as well. And with McLaurin and Marshall, if they really just play way deep on their zone drops here. So you see we're just going to drop back, and when you see halfway through this play here, very beautiful seam shot right there to Arroyo, and we're just going to just perfect timing right there. Great throw, great call. Not even really sure what the opponent was doing defensively there, cover-wise. Let's see here, playing like a cover 3 here with like really deep zones and really deep purple zones as well, and we're going to make him pay for that. Not a good play call on defense, and that's the idea. Not a good play call on defense, and we punish him with a great play call on offense and just make him really pay with that seam shot to Arroyo. Now we're back here on the defensive side of the ball. There you see our coverage, locking McLaurin down in man coverage. Not really afraid of him testing this side of the field. Don't feel like I necessarily need a purple zone. There isn't a running back that's going to be coming out there probably. There's no tight end lined up over there. So I'm just going to lock McLaurin down in man coverage, or 17, whoever that is. Put him in man coverage, and you can see that's exactly where he throws the ball. I have Cole Bishop sitting right there in his zone as well. Forces him to throw the ball into double coverage. Cole Bishop is going to come up with the interception. I thought we might be able to beat him to the edge right there, but just a great adjustment. Probably might have made the pick anyway, but just really gave him no opportunity to throw the ball there, manning him up on that slot receiver. And just an absolutely great adjustment by us, forcing the pick, Cole Bishop making the play, and making us look good right there. Now, of course, we do have the ball in the red zone here after that one, so we're going to try to work these drags underneath. Been running the ball out of this strong close all day here, so let's try to get these drags underneath here with Arroyo and Brandon Marshall, and you can see the tight end. Just love the red zone mesh down there, especially out of the strong close under center. Defenders, as you can see here, just really gets lost in the wash. I believe he does get bumped off. Just bumped off by Brandon Marshall, I believe, or his defender. Doesn't matter. Leaves Arroyo wide open. Love that mesh concept down there in the red zone, like I said, especially out of this strong close formation. And now we really have this guy on the heels here, up a few scores on him. Just trying to play man coverage, hopefully letting our guys be 99 overalls and be beasts on the field, and just try to stay on the running back, try to rover across the middle of the field. He just runs streaks, basically, chucks it up, and we're feeling pretty good about that. Throws into basically triple coverage. Taylor Mays jumps up. We're getting a little bit too cocky right there, pitching the ball back to Quay Walker right there, but really just forcing him into really a bad scenario right there. Perfect call on defense for what he's trying to do. He's trying to run streaks. We're going to do that and run right with him, forcing him really nowhere to throw the ball, only to throw the ball into triple coverage, and we will take that pick every single time right there from Taylor Mays. Now this one here, he is trying to use her, or he is trying to motion away, but he ran this a few different times in the game, so we were a little bit prepared for it. So I took my one linebacker here that is on the line of scrimmage, manned him up on the running back, and I manned up my slot defender, nickel defender, I guess, on the slot player there for the offense. put my safety coming down just in a hook curl, kind of defending that middle of the zone. So that leaves me free to kind of rover a little bit. If I see the running back go out on a route, I can take him, but kind of leaves me free to kind of just do whatever I want. I notice that he is handing the ball off. You can see me just take a few steps here as a user, kind of cheating over to this side of the field. Now he has 4 eligible receivers on that side of the field. So you can see me just take a few steps there to the right. As soon as I see him running the ball, though, I see him hand the ball off. I trigger down and meet the ball carrier, make a big tackle on him right there. And just really nice stick work, really nice user work. Boom, come back and meet the ball carrier in the hole and make a tackle right there with Thurman Thomas. Now here we are going to be trying to send heat off this left edge. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys here, including that guy that's head up on the center. So you're going to see those guys flying towards the ball, and fortunately for us, Sam Adams is the guy that comes open. A lot of the times out of this edge, no, nickel player, I guess, big star player, whatever you want to call him, that's where the heat's going to come off the edge. We are fortunate this time. The center, I don't want to say he dumbs out, but we're just sending more guys than they can block over to that left side of the formation there. Sam Adams is the guy that comes free, and we get a big sack there, and that was 3rd down for us. As you can see, 4th down is the next play. So here we are on 4th down, and we're just trying to play man coverage, probably playing everybody over the top. I know I am pressed up here, but that's okay. We probably are trying to play everybody over the top, and you can just see his guy lit up on Thurman Thomas and just going to be wide open and just tough right there. Thought we had the right call playing man coverage, runs a corner route, lights up, maybe like a route tech, something like that, or some kind of X factor. Not exactly sure what he had right there, but great play, great call right there, and the exact call he needed to extend his drive there on 4th and very, very long. Now we're kind of getting into the pivotal part of the game. You can see us being very aggressive. We're not actually going to send this guy here off the edge, but we are going to be very aggressive with the guys that we are sending up front, sending 5 guys there trying to stop the run. And you can see Nolan Smith light up right there. That's his no outsiders ability lighting up right there. But we are able to get there because we're sending 5 guys on their front. So we're all getting one-on-ones. No one's getting doubled, anything like that. And it allows Nolan Smith to light up, allows that ability to do the work, and we get a huge tackle for loss in the backfield. And now for our last play here, just trying to let nothing behind our heads here. Obviously, see it is 4th down, 4th and 15, 4th and long here. You see that red 1st down line marker right there. So just trying to let nothing behind us, no touchdowns, nothing like that. Obviously, we don't want to give up the 1st down, but we would much rather give up the 1st down than give up an even bigger play like a touchdown. So to stop that here, we're just playing, again, over the top, backing our zones up. See, it kind of matches right there. He's just going to throw it up one-on-one. We're actually going to light up there with Jackie Robinson, and that is not going to make him not happy, and he is just going to get out of here and give us a dub there. There you see we pull it off 21-7 there in this one. So overall, really good game, really fun game there from us. A lot of good offense, a ton of good offense. The opponent all day had struggles stopping us in the run game, in the pass game. Didn't really have answers for much, keeping them off balance with the strong close and the 5 wide, kind of those contradictions. 5 wide, obviously spreading it out. Strong close, obviously keeping it more condensed. So keeping the opponent off balance right there was the key to getting us the victory in this one. But I think that is all I have for this one, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment. Let me know what it is you want to see next. We are uploading daily over here on the channel. If you did miss some uploads or you didn't even know we were back uploading, we are doing these daily. I have schemes coming out daily along with these gameplays, trying to get these out as much as possible as well. So I appreciate you guys watching, sticking around to the end. Your likes, your comments, subscribing, all that good stuff. I appreciate it very much. And yeah, I think that's all the rambling I need to do here at the end. And with that, I hope to see you in the next one. Later.